Hello fellow academics and welcome back to the Iron Lake series. Today we're gonna wrap up our metal production completely, meaning we need a bunch more gears and, do a couple of things around it to make this happen. So first thing that we're going to do is help us produce more gears, and the easiest way to do this is expand this zone over here, so we can actually put in another gear workshop. Why over here? Because we do have a 4-way connectivity piece over this way, which makes it very easy for us to put in these connectors. Connect up here, put the same on the other side, and then we can very easily put in a gear workshop right there. All right. Let me super high prioritize this, since we haven't super high prioritized a lot in a while. Just kidding. And reduce the priority from this a little bit, at least until that area here is completely in. And we do need some gears for that connectivity, for these connectivity pieces over there. They're already building very quickly, actually. One is in. Second one, they're hopefully now putting in this stuff. Still waiting for the last gear. One more gear, come on. Why is it taking so long? Oh, there we go. Gear is in, and now we can put this on highest priority again. All right. Now, same as actually the gear workshop, and just because we are at it, let's add another one for good measure. So let's go ahead, another gear workshop, highest priority for all of these, as this will help us getting, our systems up and running. And hopefully, in the long run, will also help us to get to our final piece much sooner. Okay, actually, drought just ended. Excellent. We do have a lot more storage this time around, a lot more water storage this time around, meaning at the end of the next drought or bad tide, we'll be completely fine, which I'm very much looking forward to. Something to not worry about anymore. All right, one of the gear workshops is in. Putting in the next one. Let me actually quickly double check. This is still all done by our Beavers. What are our robots currently actually working on? So they're in the robot assembly, which makes a lot of sense. And they're also in the deep water pumps, almost exclusively. And then the explosive factories, that makes sense, as well as the foresters, and I think our woodcutters. So it makes a lot of sense. Our bees, or our robot beavers, are very, very busy. Alright. Still lacking a few logs. Now, most of these haven't kept growing. Actually, they have been growing, even during the drought. So, overall, not too bad. Wonder what's taken so long? Okay, the water is finally coming in, which is good, because that means we will actually end up over here with our water supply, and our robots can finally start pumping again. The next thing that I really want to focus on is, and this is something that I've been talking about for a while, is an approach that I really like to do. And we're going to turn all of this area into a green area by very simply going around with our explosives and replacing all of our paths, or well, maybe not all of them, but a good chunk of our paths with some of the platforms that we can then use to, as a pathway, whereas the rest of it will be completely put underwater. Well, not underwater. I actually don't know what I'm saying. None of that just made sense, but I think you guys understand what I'm saying. just wondering if we should actually make this a little bit deeper, but I don't think we have to. Alright, with this, we're getting channels in here, water channels, that will be running underneath our walking areas, which will ultimately help us quite a bit in making this entire area a bit more beaver friendly. Another thing that I also want to do for now is actually remove this part here. We're going to add the road over here and put the dynamite back in, because one of the big issues that we've had in the past with our swimming pools is that during a drought, they dry out, which is not good. That means our beavers will not be able to benefit from the pools. And that is something we will try to avoid. Alright. Gears are coming in nicely. Our next gear workshop is up and running, which is good. We should also, on this side, put in the staircases. So let's do that right here as well. Not staircases, the platforms. Just to make sure we're fully connected in the back and everything is green as it should be for a beaver civilization. Alright. Now, here comes the tricky part. Since our beavers are running around all day, all night, every night, we need to wait until they're basically asleep before we can explode these pieces of dynamite. Once this is done, we're in a much better position for them to... not for them. We're in a much better position to just blow it all up without our beavers dying on the spot. Kind of would like to try to avoid that if possible, for pretty obvious reasons, I want to say. Alright, in the meantime, we should also think about upping our robot production, and we do have a good amount of robot pieces ready, so that is something we could actually put in here. Having said that, one of our robots is done now, so we need to replace someone, and why not replace our first metal worker with a robot. Let's have a quick look again at the monuments. We want to go ultimately to the Earth repopulator. Need 1,500 gears. We have 4 gear workshops in. We're not making enough gears. So let's up that as well and put in another 2 gear workshops. We'll set both of them to be worked by robots. Once they are in, our robots should be able to take over, and then we don't have anything to worry about. I forgot that I had you up here. Okay, let's delete you. You can now go into the gear workshop. That is not ready, so let's set the gear workshop to highest priority. Once that is in, we're again in a much better situation. We also want to make sure that we're already setting this to scrap metal, but we also want to make sure that we will actually replace these beavers in here with bots, as I don't really want our beavers to be working in the mines. That just doesn't sound too healthy. Alright, here we are going. Is this part not filling up? Let's have a quick look. Close above downstream of 1. So all of that should be closed. It is actually rising, just very slowly. Okay. Good for us. Our beavers or beaver bots are pumping happily. We have another beaver bot just waiting to do something. Let's high prioritize our gear workshop to make that happen. We do now also have more trees down here, so hopefully very soon all of that will be in a good position to make this happen. Now, I have made a bit of a mistake. At the moment, if I explode this, our beavers will actually not be able to get to the resources that they need in order to... Actually, they will. Okay, so you know what? Learning by doing. Let's detonate this. No, 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 no. Ah. And we lost a beaver. I can't believe I honestly killed a beaver with this. Oh boy. I thought we were in a good position, but it was already the end of the night, meaning our beavers were all coming back out to, you know, start their workday. Can't believe I just killed a beaver. Alright, beavers are stranded. Why are they stranded? I should still be able to build this, no? Apparently not. Learn something new. If we disconnect our district center, our beavers won't do any work anymore. Interesting. Beavers injured, bots are out of energy, but they are coming back and will definitely, you know, get stuff going. Alright. Now our beavers are putting in the planks, or putting in the connections over here. I'm actually high prioritize all of these, just to get it all done. Oh, seems like we had missed one over here. So let's put that also back in. And then connect this entire part through again with paths. Didn't mean to put you here. Which will ultimately allow us to put our civilization back on track. Look at them. Wow, there's so many beavers all homeless because I destroyed their connection. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Anyways, they're all back into working. Good, I guess. They are... Well, we still have beavers, no, bots at least pumping. Actually, let's replace one of the beavers here with a bot. And then we'll do the same over here once the connection is in. Alright. Oh, wow, wow. 1, 2, 3. 3 beavers were actually blown away by my own stupidity. Good times. But on the bright side, look at how quickly they're actually doing stuff over here. There's a good number of connections back in. We also have one of our farms back in. And I wish we should actually... one thing that they shouldn't focus on, really, is this. So let's put this on a slightly lower priority. And this can also wait. I think they're not too focused on that right now. Look at the colony of beavers just like passing out one on top of another. Oh my, oh my. Good times, good times. Poor beavers. I feel so bad. Where's the water actually coming from? It seems to be flowing out. Oh no, now it's flowing back in. Okay. Boy, oh boy. Poor beavers. Really poor beavers. They have to deal a lot with what I'm doing. Who is stranded? We have 2 beavers. One here. And one over here. Was, I think, just sat in his house, all like depressed and stuff. Let's up the workload. And do us another favor. Set the priority over here to be a little bit lower, in the hope that they will finish This one piece. Once this is in... Oh, we ran out of planks, that is why. Oh my goodness. I did not plan this through. Good times. Alright. Let's get one of our industrial lumber mills up and running. Immediately set this to robots. The second one can also be prepared. Oh my, oh my. Here we go. Path is in. Quickly, guys, go and drink something. I'm so sorry. Oh my. Poor beavers. Anyways, things are better now, I want to say. Not great, but better. I'm also putting in our industrial lumber mill. One bot is already in. The next one should be coming out soon. Yep, and then he can pop in there right away. And they did. Everyone is tired and hungry. I guess now I can reduce the work hours again. To make sure our beavers are happy-ish at least. Well, wouldn't call it happy to be honest. 3 of their companions were just blown out of the water. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Alright, now that tells me we need a monument to honor them. And I think, let's actually have a look at the monuments that we need to place anyways. We have this one, which I think will just go over here. Which means all of this is not really in use. So let's go ahead, put in a staircase over here. Destroy this. And then basically have them level all of this up here out. As they are hopefully still prioritizing. I guess they can't because we're out of planks. I still put in logs in this contraption that will ultimately just provide more power to our increasing power demand. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, so far this was definitely an experience. Meaning I should also actually high prioritize this. We need more planks. And we're very quickly running. And you know why we're running out of planks? All of these gear workshops, they need planks. So they're just gonna eat up all of our plank production. Which means I should put in another plank industrial lumber mill over here. Set them both to be run by robots. Let's reduce this one by 1. And once this is done, which is now, I'm gonna reduce this by 1. And now we're going to set the number of workers back up to 2. I don't know if it makes it faster if we do it like this. This way we have 3 of them running. In theory at least. Our wood supply is definitely completely supported by our robots, which is nice. All of our water pumpers down here, well, one is not done by a robot. We could actually set this up to be also completely done by a robot. Okay. But they are putting in a lot of these paths, which is good. Not just paths, a lot of the platforms. Alright, what I am going to do actually is pause quite a few of these gear workshops so we can stock up on more planks just to finish all of this. Like I said, I like to do this kind of stuff, but my beavers usually don't die from it. Oh well. What I really like about this approach though, is now there's water supply almost everywhere in the colony. Everything here is green, it looks beautiful. What's going on here? Wow, flashy. Anyways, have a quick look. We have still 14.4 days. We're definitely having plenty of water. And again, this area here, it might be pumped empty, but ultimately it will provide us with all the water that we could possibly need. And this area back here should not actually be utilizing that much water, just to keep our plantations up and running, so to speak. All right, what are our beavers actually doing? Look at that, they're almost done with this. Not that they should, but... Huh. We're still struggling with refreshing our plant storage. Not plant, plank storage. Ay. I do feel so bad. I can't believe I blew up 3 beavers. Oh my. Here, where are you going? You're putting it up. This farm is actually back in business, which is good. We do have now a lack of 2 beavers in workplaces, which will be one of the hauler buildings. Should actually up this. And now we're going to say this priority. I think I had set all of these to the lowest priority. And you know what? We'll leave it at that. They're making good progress though. How did they put in... I guess they can't just walk around through the cornfields to actually get there. Which, you know, fair enough. I want to do the same over here, but I'll make sure that there's plenty of plank storage before we do that. And no beavers. God. I can't believe I blew up some beavers. Ay. Alright, they're still making really good progress over here. Very soon we have another 3 power wheels moving in. They should all give us 250 something of power production. And then we're still not fully back to what we need. But, yeah. I guess it's because of all of that stuff that I've put in. We do have more robots now to be working on stuff, so all of these are actually done by robots. I think we can also just now delete these water pumps. I'm a bit hesitant, just in case. Yeah, let's leave them. But we'll definitely pause one of them. I don't think we need that one. So, next thing that we want to do. Plank storage still pretty low, but they have actually put in the majority of paths again, I want to say. Now this will... Actually, it's still not the majority of paths. What are they doing all day? Alright, I need to focus. Let's replace one of our iron workers with one of our bots. So at least that is definitely moving forward. We are storing a good amount of metal. We have 712. We're lacking a little bit on the treated planks, but we do have a plank issue, which makes a lot of sense. Don't need this dynamite over here. So let's delete you. Where you just sat around? The reason why... Oh, everyone's waiting for planks. Still. Okay. Do we have another robot ready to go? Should actually turn this into a robot work. So they can actually produce 24/7 rather than our beavers who need to take like an 8-hour break at night. Just kidding. I'm happy for them that they can sleep. But yeah. And the first thing I did once they were blown up, I just built over them. Yeah, beavers should hate me. Anyways. Could also high prioritize this so they can actually just get this up and running. What is our mine doing? Still waiting for gears. 43 gears to be exact. We currently have still 2 gear workshops running. Oh look, it's Robocop. Okay. Even though we've massively expanded sort of the zone for our trees, we're still running pretty low on them. Well, some of them will grow up very soon, so that's quite good. We have still a ton of extract. Don't think we need actually that much extract, but on the bright side, look at this. We have 1 unemployed beaver again. Good, much better situation again. Not that we really want an unemployed beaver, but at least, you know, none of our workstations, in a sense, is empty. And Robocop is working with the latest of our iron bots. So that's good to know. Next thing we're going to replace... Oh, actually, have we replaced now? Yeah. All of our plank production is now fully robot operated. So that is good. We're almost there at that point where they completely rejuvenated the path system of our colony, which will be good because nobody can use the campfire at the moment. And this teaches us we need to think things through. It's not too bad. Our Beavers seem okay. Well, minus the 3 that exploded. And right now, I'm honestly mostly just waiting for them to finish these paths. Okay, one of our campfires is back up and running. Most of this is back in. There's still one missing. That's the one I had forgotten and replaced at the very end. So they will actually build this at the very end. We only have 3 more here, 5 more here. So 9 more to go. And then this path system over there is completely back in place. Does remind me. So you're waiting for logs to make corn rations. What is our food situation actually? We are actually pretty low. Wow. Did not quite expect to be this low. I guess our farm houses were... how shall I say that? Disconnected. Which makes me think in the next episode we should focus on the hydroponic gardens. This will definitely help us with our food production. And we do have plenty of water now, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about using it up for additional food production. Alright, also going to fix that little lantern. As I mentioned before, learned something new. Didn't know they needed to be connected to do anything in life. All of this is in now, so this is the last piece. All that's lacking here is somebody hammering on it, and then we're good to go. Our number of planks is going up, and we're still still. Only 30 short in terms of our mine production or mine creation in the back here. I've also put this in now. Okay, path is complete. I set out to do the mines, completely failed. No, I'm just kidding. We're still gonna finish the mine. This is the one thing that I really wanted to finish. And we have significantly upgraded our production in terms of planks, in theory at least, and gears. And gears is what is currently missing the most. Let's actually have another look over here. Let's put this on highest priority back. 28 gears missing. They're bringing logs over here to finish building this. I guess that makes sense. Another water wheel came in, so we're much closer again at the power supply that we're actually demanding. Now our batteries, they don't really last, even overnight. So now it's night, let's see. Our demand actually doesn't go down that much anymore because most of our workshops are completely replaced by robots who don't actually need to take the time off. There's still an extract building here that we don't need, so let's delete that. I prioritize grabbing. Oh, there's a bunch of gears in there. Excellent. This will help us, I think, build the mine over there. And we're just going to replace this, considering how many robots we have around here, with just a set of charging stations. And the way I'm going to place them for now is actually with the back to the building, as this allows me to put one additional one over here, as long as I connect it with a path. And that's what we're going to do right now. All right, let's have a look. Is the mine back in? What back in? Is the mine in? No. But there is a beaver carrying a crate. Is it one or two? One. This is the last one. And come on. Come on. Oh. Seriously? 6% left and you decided to go to bed? Sleep is important. Don't let anyone tell you anything else. Always prioritize sleep. Your body will thank you in the long run. Alright. I think this might be the most water wheels I've ever built in any Timberborn game. And I can't believe we're still lacking in terms of power supply. It's crazy. Look at this. 5,300 is needed. Crazy. Alright, anyways. Who's the hero? Who's gonna hammer the last 6%? Oh, we're already in? You were the hero? I have no idea. Baku Goth? I'll take it. Alright, our mine is in. Which means we're now producing metal and don't need this anymore. So we're gonna pause both of these scavenger flags, as we don't need them. And we're also finally gonna pause this little guy who all by himself was working in that corner over there, as we don't need that one anymore either. Alright, and here I am going to end the episode. It was a interesting one. Set out to finish the mine. Mine is finished, but I also blew up 3 of my beavers. Oh boy. In the next one, let's focus on food. Anyways, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment. If you didn't enjoy it, please leave a comment as well. Let me know what I can do better. And maybe consider subscribing, all of you, in case you liked it. Would be very much appreciated. Thanks, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.